Goodbye, Monolith. It's been a sad week in gaming, and on February 25th, 2025, WB Games closed 3 of its studios, one of which being Monolith Productions. I like to keep things as positive as I can on this channel because I know how negative gaming YouTube can be, but Monolith closing is just extremely sad and personal to me. Their games of Shadow of Mordor and Shadow of War are the reason I even wanted to start this channel. I adore the Nemesis system and was so excited for Monolith's new upcoming game, Wonder Woman, to see what new innovations and improvements they had made to the Nemesis system. Just to add salt into that wound, I'm pretty sure the patent for the Nemesis system that WB filed does not expire until 2036, which means we most likely won't see any game featuring anything like it for the next decade. We no longer live in an era of gaming where big new innovations happen every few months. So it is a travesty that only 2 games include this mechanic, and we know that another one is far away if WB even plans to use it. The system made interactions with enemies much more memorable and personal. No one has played the same version of Shadow of War. Yes, everyone's played the same game and the same story beats, but the way they got there is all different. For instance, in one playthrough, I kept shaming an Uruk because he would not lose the Iron Will perk, which would not allow me to recruit him. After many attempts of shaming the Uruk and leaving hand marks on his face, he came back with hand marks painted all over his body and named himself the Shameless. This added so much personality to the game. Instead of just trying to recruit some random Uruk, something I had done dozens of times at this point, there was a story developing that was personal to my game. Here was a defiant Uruk who would not yield to my power, and in my attempts to subjugate him, this only increased his need to reject me and display what is normally a mark of shame as a badge of honor for him. Finally, after many attempts, I was able to recruit him after getting rid of his Iron Will. His other perks were so good that I made him my bodyguard, and even took him from region to region because he was so cool and I was attached to our story at that point. Multiple times, he saved me from certain death at the hands of other Uruks, which only strengthened the bond I felt towards the Shameless. When he died, I remember thinking, wow, I am never going to be able to replace him. And sure, I could find an Uruk with good perks, or even better perks. But no other Uruk ever came close to having the same personal connection or story of enemies to Battle Brothers. Another Uruk I remember just as vividly, but not as fondly, was a bard that had an infuriatingly long intro cutscene of him singing every time I saw him. I only thought I would have to deal with this once, since I could just kill him and that would be the end of it. Alas, he was quite a few levels higher than me with some great perks, and the first couple times I ran into him, he killed me. After 2 or 3 encounters, I finally got the best of my foe and decapitated him. Surely this would be the end of that idiot. While fighting another Uruk captain, I heard the plucking of strings, and the camera swiveled to show my rival. Somehow, he had returned, with a head wrap, his stupid loot, and a stupid song about how he survived. He killed me and I killed him again. Yet he came back, stupid loot and stupid ballad in tow. Until this point, I had never seen an Uruk come back from death twice. We had more back and forths with me killing him and him killing me. In total, I believe he died and came back 5 times, and is the only Uruk I have seen do that to this day. I have not seen him since, but I am always vigilantly listening for the sounds of a loot, just in case he comes back for more. These are moments I will never forget, because the Nemesis system is crafted to make enemies that leave you with these personal stories in your games that no one or very seldom few will share. It's a shame that we will not have a chance to experience a new variation on this system, with it being locked behind bars at Warner Brothers. Hopefully the members of Team Monolith end up on other teams or are able to start a new studio. I'm rooting for them and their brand of games. I haven't played their older games like Fear or Gotham City Imposters, but I've only heard good things. Thank you to the team members of Monolith for giving me the inspiration to start this channel, and thank you for the memories I will have forever. Wherever the members of Monolith end up, I'll be following your story. Thank you, and good luck. Are there any stories you have from playing Shadow of War or Shadow of Mordor? Maybe you have fond memories from Monolith's earlier titles. Let me know down in the comments below, and thank you for watching. Hitting the like button and sharing goes a long way to help the channel. Bye ya!